Hi, I'm Dylan Anderson, and I'm going to be sharing with you 3 yoga poses today. My yoga experience so far just recently started at the Falcon Center here at River Falls, and I've noticed that yoga is really beneficial for not only stretching but also relieving stress. Every time I'm down there, and I've only been down there a couple times, but every time I notice that I'm a lot more stress-free. And I have one definition to share with you from the Merriam-Webster. Yoga is a Hinduic theistic philosophy teaching the suppression of all activity of body, mind, and will in order that the self may realize its distinction from them to obtain liberation. There's a lot of big things in here, but when you break it down, it's really just saying that yoga originated from a Hindu background, and that they think that yoga is connected through body, mind, and will, and that this kind of frees you in a sense, connecting all these, thus the word of the use, liberation. But anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to be sharing with you downward dog, half pigeon, and ragdoll. So starting off with downward dog, this one's really easy to get into. I just like to go on my knees and my hands and then stand up with your legs like this. And the yoga instructor down at the Falcon Center teaches us to kind of pedal back and forth on both of our legs. This yoga stretch is really good for your hamstring and calves. And I really like pedaling because you really feel it a little bit more. And this also helps with digestion and strengthening your upper body through your arms. And then going into half pigeon, you stay in this position, and then you're going to take your knee up and drive it towards your chest, just like this, and then stretch the foot over like this and lay it down. And then you can take your left hip and sit it right above where your foot would be over here, and then just sit down to where you're comfortable, whether that's actually on your foot or right above it. I usually like to be just right above it. And then going deeper into the stretch, you're going to go down in your forearms. And then through this, you're going to feel it in your glutes, hamstrings, and your hips. This is a really good hip opener. As a runner, I really like this one because hips are very important to keep nice and flexible. And to get into it, all you do is just stand back up into upward dog and do vice versa with the other leg, stretching it forward towards your chest and out and sitting down on that one. And then another thing you can do to get deeper into this is stretching your arms out farther than just your forearms. So if you feel good, you can stretch your arms out just like this and go deeper. Going into our next one is called ragdoll. So you're going to stand back up into your downward dog, just like this. And then I'm personally not flexible enough for this, but walk up just like this and then hang here. Let me step back and then hang here. And now you're in your ragdoll position, and you're going to cup your hand on your inside of your elbows just like this and just hang so you can feel it in your back. This one, you can kind of pedal back and forth just a little bit to feel it in the sides of your back. And this one's really good for stretching out the back, and also our instructor informed us that it's good for sleeping. So if you're having trouble sleeping, sometimes just going into a couple of yoga poses like this one can help with sleeping. So concluding all that, I shared with you 3 yoga poses that I've learned down at the Falcon Center. The downward dog, half pigeon, and the ragdoll. And these are just 3 simple ones I've learned that I really like. You can learn a lot in yoga class, and I think it's helpful for everyone just to mainly relieve stress, but also be more flexible and have a healthier lifestyle.